Hi, I am Erin. I'm one of the co-founders of Ancient Harmony Healing, and we are a wellness company. Each of us has had a chronic illness that we have healed using medical medium protocols, nature, light energy, and our mission is to help people heal. I am so happy to be here today, so grateful to have this medium of communication with you where I can tell you about all the wonderful information that's been given to me to help me heal. And it's been given to me to help you heal. And just really excited about the topic today, especially. So our topic today is moments of inspiration. And getting from where you are right now to that moment of inspiration that you had where you really knew that you had everything figured out, and then somehow a whole bunch of stuff got in the way and you're not sure how to get back to there. So you guys know what I'm talking about, where you have that moment of inspiration where you absolutely know your direction for whatever that specific thing was. Your place, what you wanted to contribute, you were excited, you felt connected. And guess what? You were connected. So those moments of inspiration are what's true. All of the other stuff that happens that makes you think, oh, I can't do this or for this or the whatever reason, that's not truth. That is forms of negativity coming to stop you from what your purpose is, essentially. And I went into detail about different forms of negativity in my last video. So if you want more on that, please go check it out. But essentially, when you have those moments of inspiration, that's what it feels like to be a medium and connect to your guides. Because in that moment, that's what you're doing. You're a medium connecting to a higher source and resonating with that higher source and understanding that bigger picture. And then all of a sudden, everything kind of goes down and things start to feel small again, right? But you felt so big in that moment, right? So big. So I want to talk about how to get back to that moment. The first thing is no matter how much time has elapsed between that time that you felt that inspiration and right now, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Throw it out. Doesn't make it bigger and powerful because it's been longer, it's all perception. So I think that's the first thing. And how do you throw out those feelings, or how do you get rid of those feelings? You actually do the opposite of getting rid of them. You acknowledge the fear. You acknowledge the parts of you that created that fear. Those thought forms of consciousness that are floating around in your field and telling you that this is not something that you're capable of. And you take them into that light that you connected with in that moment of inspiration. And you let them transmute. And in that, you reabsorb them, or they transmute into positive thought forms at your direction. But I thought that we could just do a little exercise right now together, just to go step by step of what that would feel like. So I want you to close your eyes and take yourself into that moment where you felt that inspiration. Feel it. You don't have to connect all the way. In order to do this exercise, if you're feeling fears come up, that's okay. That's the point. That's why we're here. That's why we're doing this together right now. All you really need to do is acknowledge that there was a point in time where you really felt the bigger picture and that higher vibration in that direction, and know that you're going to get back there. You don't need to know how you're going to get back there, but you will. It's not as linear as we think it is. So just get into that moment. And then basically open the inner stage. Let all of those fears and those things that kept telling you that you couldn't do this come into the center stage. And you might find that some of them don't want to. That center stage is filled with light. But ask them to come in. They're your thought forms. They're your half-formed children, basically. If you want them to go onto the stage, they're going to have to. And once they're all on that stage, have each one step up and tell you its name. Maybe there's a couple of them named fear. Maybe some of them are named betrayal. I'm going to give you a few minutes just to let them come up and say their names. When you see these thought forms standing in front of you on the stage, and the light above them getting brighter and brighter, brighter with your warmth, your love, your understanding, your compassion for yourself. And you start to see yourself in a different way. And you begin to understand that whatever happened to you to make you believe things about yourself that weren't true were because you were viewing that situation through a negative filter. It was just one tiny perception in the billions of ways that situation could have been perceived. Soften to yourself. Soften to the way that you see yourself. Have compassion for these thought forms that are standing in front of you, that you created, and see them start to melt away in this beautiful warm light. And in this way, you really begin to understand the power that this light has. This light is you, not these melting thought forms. This light is you. And now you begin to understand what you're capable of. You don't have to have all of it figured out. How you're going to take that journey from where you are in this one moment to where you were in that moment of inspiration. All you need to do is raise your vibration and let go of the way that you see yourself, to allow new thought forms about your potential to form, and to get to a place where at least you can tell yourself, I don't know what I'm capable of, instead of saying, I'm not capable of that. So come back from this little exercise, back into the body, Move around a little bit and just check in with how you feel. You feel lighter? Maybe more joy? Maybe some hope? So many beautiful feelings now, right? It's so important for us to take the time to sit feeling these positive thoughts. And maybe you're in a situation right now of having such negative thought forms around you that it's hard to imagine seeing yourself in any other way. But this softening, this moment right now where you feel that sparkle of hope, that's enough to ignite. It's enough to get to where you want to go. You have to have faith in that. And at least start from saying, look, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. So, how beautiful it is that all of you have gotten in touch with that inner medium and have found that moment of inspiration that we've done this exercise around. And as you continue, you'll have more and more of these moments of inspiration where you just have a knowing. Your feet are planted on the ground. You've got the energy inside your chest. The light is all over you, and you just know where to go and what to do. And the reason you do is because there's a higher self, a higher guide that has a really big, broad picture and a really big, broad, beautiful perspective of everything in front of it, and it understands. So you understand. So you know, as you go through your day-to-day lives, keep doing the exercises that I talked about in the first video for negativity. So a lot of this is all tied together, but don't let that inspiration go. Keep coming back to that moment. Keep asking your higher self to reconnect you to that moment. And you'll get there. I promise you'll get there. I'm really excited for you all. I want to give you guys another book recommendation. Sometimes what I like to do is I keep a digital copy of Course in Miracles with me all the time. And before I go to bed at night, I will randomly pick one number, a page, and I'll read one little section of A Course in Miracles. And I'll kind of make that my theme for my dreams that night, where I'm going to go, what I'm going to work on energetically that night while I'm sleeping. I just wanted to share that with you. And also let you know that I am doing a sliding scale, one-on-one intuitive life coaching. And if you would like to work with me, please reach out to info@ancientharmonyhealing.com. One other thing is that I would love to close this with a blessing or a prayer, or whatever you want to call it that you're comfortable with. But let's do it all together. Let's help raise the collective energy together. Let's do this together. Okay, so close your eyes. Connect with that beautiful light in your chest. And envision a little ball of it coming out and floating right in front of your chest. And then see that ball going up into the sky. And as it gets bigger, the higher it goes. Until it's enormous. And then see it break up into multiple little balls of light and spread all over the world. Each little ball of light going into the chest of another person, igniting their light, reminding them of who they are. And send a circle of light to ensconce each one of those people, sending your love. Visualizing everybody putting down their arms, their swords, their weapons, their fear, their hatred, coming out of the smoke that they've created around themselves to really see each other. Imagine them working together. Imagine a harmonious world. How far we could go, places that we could travel, the healing that could be done. And then with this thought, surround this thought in beautiful light and send it out to the world. Thank you all for doing that little blessing with me, and I will see you next week. Bye.